So I just received an email from a client of mine asking, is it possible to experience pain and light at the same time? I thought this was just such a brilliant question. So to answer that question, I'm going to read a short paragraph from my book called The Motherhood Evolution: How Thriving Mothers Raise Thriving Children. And it's from chapter 16, which is entitled Self-Care as a Spiritual Practice. Life can feel quite mundane, or it can feel exalted. Self-care is a form of spiritual practice that is intended to infuse an expansive state of being into our everyday, ordinary experiences. There's a sense in which it connects us with a world beyond a world. So when I use words like exalted, or I speak of an expanded state, I'm not talking about deserting our ordinary routine in order to go out and find something out of the ordinary. Rather, it's about connecting with the extraordinary that's already present in our everyday experiences. So when you think about this, part of our everyday experience in life on planet Earth, we experience pain. Life brings us what life brings us. Sometimes days are comfortable, sometimes days are intensely uncomfortable. We, on this human plane, culture teaches us to live in a state of duality. So if you're having a comfortable day, you're allowed to feel exalted. But if you're having a painful day, if something is occurring in your world that has you feeling anxious or challenged or constricted or upset, frustrated, angry, rageful, feeling abandoned, betrayed, you're taught in that dualistic sense, you're feeling these darker, heavier emotions. So that is distinct and separate from your light, from your bliss, from your expanded nature. And nothing could be farther from the truth. You are an expanded, luminous, soulful, infinite being. You are an infinite being of light. And it is inaccurate to think that even though you may very well be feeling and experiencing real challenges in your life, you cannot not be that light. So rather than allowing yourself to feel, oh, if I'm going through a dark space, a dark night, a dense space, a dense light, I can't feel exalted and light filled. Feel, experience, give yourself permission to just be willing to explore the opposite. The places inside of you that feel challenged and hurt and are going through transitions and transformations, and it can sometimes feel ugly and messy. Those are the places that need you to be connected with your light the most. Why? So that you can bring the light to the darkness. If you disconnect from yourself as a light-filled, joyous, exuberant, expanded, infinite soul and spirit, and you segregate yourself to simply being the part of you that is feeling pain, you constrict yourself and you actually stay in the state of pain longer. But if you give yourself permission, even though culture tells you not to, but if you give yourself permission to simply explore what I'm saying, you're a luminous being. Don't disconnect from your luminosity just because you're going through pain. Exactly the opposite. Stay connected with your luminosity, with your expansive nature, with your spiritual nature, with your soulful nature, with your wisdom, with your infinite, unbridled wisdom and worth and light, and bring that light to the places that feel challenged, feel dark, feel uncomfortable, going through your transformations, going through your transitions. The messiest parts of yourself are the parts that are thirsty for your light. Much love, everyone.